My name is Michael Gorman. I'm a family physician here in Modesto as well as an addiction medicine physician. I've been here for 15 years and I have watched the opiate epidemic explode over the last decade. You know, addiction is a disease, but unlike diabetes as a disease, addiction ruins other people's lives and there's tons of collateral damage. And the issue is that no one knows what side they're going to be on. Once you try something, you don't know if you're going to be that person that becomes addicted to it, whether it's methamphetamine, cocaine, opiates, and these things destroy people. The methamphetamine ruins your heart, ruins your skin, ruins your teeth, ruins your kidneys, ruins your mind. People that are using methamphetamine develop psychosis, they hear voices. Same with cocaine. Cocaine does all the same stuff. One of the fundamental problems with these substances is that they create such a euphoria that you cannot reproduce that naturally. And so that's where the addiction comes. So methamphetamine, for example, there's no significant withdrawal from that. It's just that you're so unhappy because you cannot get those dopamine levels the same as methamphetamine. With opiates, of course, there's a huge withdrawal pattern. You end up with vomiting, nausea, shakiness, sweatiness, pain that just does not go away. It's not like, when you got the stomach flu, you throw up 5 times a day. This is continuous for days. And so people continue to use. And it changes their brain, and it makes them do things they would never do otherwise. The other thing is that there's plenty of Christians that are struggling with these substances too. And God can forgive you, He can heal you, and He can take those cravings away. I recently heard a conversation by someone that told me they had thyroid surgery, and they got some opiates for pain. She said, "You know what? I have never felt so good in my life. And I knew I cannot take any more of this stuff because I'm going to be the one that doesn't stop." And I've heard that story over and over and over again. Sprained ankle, I got some opiates from the ER. When I say opiates, I mean Norco, Percocet, Tylenol number 3, Tramadol. I sprained my ankle, they gave me some opiates, or I got my wisdom tooth taken out, they gave me some opiates, and it never stopped. And I just seen too many people ruin their lives. The good news is for opiate use disorder, we have very effective treatments. It's called medication-assisted treatment, either with methadone or buprenorphine. There's 2 methadone clinics here in town that you can sign up with, and there's many private physicians that are able to treat with something called Suboxone. And both of those medications, methadone and Suboxone, reduce cravings, they prevent the withdrawal, and they blunt the high that you get so people don't use. In terms of methamphetamine, cocaine, unfortunately we don't have any specific treatments as counseling, but they're out there. So if you're on Medi-Cal, you can go to Center for Human Services and enter treatment. You can go to the SRC, the Stanislaus Recovery Center, and enter treatment, and they'll do an assessment. They won't necessarily put you inpatient, but they'll give you an opportunity to meet with a counselor. And of course there's Celebrate Recovery. Celebrate Recovery is a faith-based 12-step program. Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous. Both of those kind of talk about a nondescript higher power. What's nice about Celebrate Recovery, it talks about the real higher power, which is Jesus, who can heal those dopamine receptors, that can change your brain, and they can change those cravings from the inside out. And I've seen those transformations that are real. I've had patients go from strung out on methamphetamine to being a missionary in Korea. And it's just a blessing to have participated in that walk. They did it, Jesus did it, and He can do it for anybody. I think people need to know that there is help available and there's healing available. And if you have a substance use disorder, meaning some substance is controlling you, is creating negative consequences, and you're having a persistent craving, if you have that with a substance, you have a substance use disorder. There's help available. You can be healed. And finally, in all categories, Jesus is the King, and He can change you from the inside out. He can heal you permanently.